At Foxcroft Academy for a matchup of preseason basketball for girls between the Nokomis Warriors and the Foxcroft Academy Ponies. I am Jeff Oak here with Zach White, and this is the Eastern Maine Sports Media broadcast of preseason girls basketball, like I said, between the Nokomis Warriors here at Foxcroft Academy between the ponies. Zach, how are we doing today? Are we ready to go?
You know, it feels great, first of all, to be back in the booth with you, Jeff, so to speak, booth. But also it feels great to be back out here, see a little bit of a crowd, and feel back to normal basketball season, albeit preseason, but tonight should be filled with lots of excitement and quality basketball. So a lot of good things to be excited about.
Should be a big crowd here tonight. Like you said, it's first season back with fans. Not something we did not get to see much last year, and hopefully first season back with the tournament coming up in February. Season starts Friday. I know you have the schedule of some sort with you. Just give us a rundown of what each team is going to start with this season.
Yeah, I'm going to primarily focus on Nokomis here as coming in for their schedule. They're going to start the season off with a tough matchup. And girls varsity, they got to go to Bangor to start the season, Brewer, Skowhegan. So kind of a juggernaut start to the season. And with a first-year coach, Chelsea Crockett, she's got some history from the area. Very excited to see her back on the Nokomis sideline there at the helm of this team. I know she's going to do great things. Was a great player, went on to play in college as well. She's got a high basketball IQ, and that's going to serve her great as a first-year head coach. But if you look at the start of their season, it's going to be a little bit interesting to see how we go and travel on through here. But really, we're still in the preseason, so it's about getting better each day for the here and now, and looking to see where those improvements can come, both personally and as a team, as the season gets started here.
And you mentioned Coach Crockett being this her first year, class of 2018, played at UMaine Farmington. It's also the first year of FA's head coach, Levi Ladd. We didn't really get to talk to him much before the game because he was in a bit of a rush, but battle of first-year head coaches. I'm sure there's a little bit of nerves going on, regardless if it's a preseason or not. But you got to get some stuff out of the way here before you start the season on Friday.
Yeah, right, and absolutely, Jeff. Levi Ladd last year was at MCI. A little bit of an interesting year there. Nothing was really normal, so this is kind of his first step into the Foxcroft Academy Ponies position, where he's a head coach for a full-time program in a somewhat normal of a year, as normal as we're going to get. But yeah, stepping into a quality program last year that we covered a lot in the kind of that quarantine-type season with the pod playoffs and everything like that. Foxcroft, they had some bright moments last year. My mind goes back to Kaya Cook and what she was able to do a few times throughout the season, but it'll be interesting to see where we go from there.
Definitely, and I want to thank Mark Callahan here today. He will be on the camera and producing this, and for the boys' game, he will be on color commentary.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
New 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander at Coldbrook Mitsubishi. Drive one today and get a $750 cash rebate, plus an industry-leading 10-year warranty. The all-new Outlander at Coldbrook Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. Welcome back, everybody. We are here at Foxcroft Academy for Nokomis girls basketball versus at Foxcroft Academy. This is the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union pregame show. It's Eastern Maine Sports Media. I am Jeff Hoke here with Zach White. We talked about the teams in the last segment, but something I just noticed going down the roster, Nokomis doesn't have any seniors this year, so it's a very young team, very young coach. So you're going to see these girls for a year or two at least before they really graduate. So you got a year or two to really gel and, hopefully make a run.
Yeah, and Jeff, that's a great point to bring up and mention. And for some of these players, it's going to be even more than a year or two. They have 5 freshmen listed on the varsity roster. Smaller JV team, but, that's not a bad thing necessarily if you're going to have some younger players overall. Why not give them and get them up to the varsity level and get them some more practical experience? It's kind of one things we talked about a lot last year, were opportunities to grow as younger players. And really, this Nokomis team is going to have to do that in a more traditional sense, in a more into the fire. But this is just preseason basketball, so ultimately all the things we're talking about, way little tonight, but they're going to set up huge for the season as we keep going. And I think your point on growth is a big one.
And as coaches and players are meeting in the middle right now, you look at Foxcroft. Foxcroft has 3 seniors this year. They didn't lose a lot last year. Struggled some. We did a lot of these games last year, but the growth of this team will be big as well. New coach, got to acclimate to some new things. So this preseason game will be big as to who does what come the season start on Friday.
Yeah, and real quickly before we headed to another commercial break, just Megan Spooner was in the captain's little huddle there, pregame for the Ponies, the FA Ponies. She had a big last year, and I feel like she's going to have to be one of those players to make another step forward coming into this next season, as well as a player I mentioned earlier on, Kaya Cook. Just a couple of these players that we've been able to watch. Abby Knapp last year, if you remember any of those games, she had some key impacts, and looking to see where that growth has come from last season coming into this one.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to take a break right here. Like I said, we are live at Foxcroft Academy for Nokomis Warriors girls basketball and Foxcroft Academy. This is Eastern Maine Sports Media. This is your Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union pregame show.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Sluggers Baseball and Softball Training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as Hit Tracks that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
We're busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Welcome back to Foxcroft Academy from Eastern Maine Sports. You've been listening to the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union pregame show. My name's Zach White. In a moment, I'm going to pass it over to Jeff Hoke, who's going to give you the keys to the game for our first of our doubleheader tonight, the Nokomis Warriors females versus the Foxcroft Academy ponies. And like I said, that's going to be a doubleheader. But now we're going to head it on over to Jeff for the keys of the game, brought to you by Black Bear Crane. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons, from roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection, modular home, and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today. With that, Jeff, let's hear some keys of the game tonight.
We are about 4 minutes away from the game itself, so without further ado, we are going to give you the starting lineups. I will do Foxcroft, and I'll toss it over to Zach to do Nokomis. We have starting five for Foxcroft Academy: number 11, Megan Spooner; number 23, Sam Ozenfort; number 30, Haley Page; number 33, Abby Knapp; and number 42, Caitlin Lord will round out your starting five. Both you will see a lot of both teams, all players playing today, with it being preseason. So just trying to track it will be hard. But Zach, Nokomis, what's their lineup today?
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. For the Nokomis Warriors, we got number 12, Danica Migalore starting. Next to number 22, Bree Townsend, followed by Evelyn Littlefield. That's 23, Evelyn Littlefield. Number 24 is Emma Marble, and rounding out the starting five is going to be Emma Hodgden. So it'll be interesting what we see tonight. Just a couple of the notes I had down coming into this one. Nobody really knows what to expect, and that's okay. We're in preseason basketball right now with a lot of unknowns. For example, Jeff and I talked about this a little bit before, but you've got two coaches in their first year, whether it be for the program, like Levi Ladd, first year at Foxcroft Academy, or Chelsea Crockett really stepping into her first full-time varsity coaching position. That's a big step up, and like I've mentioned before, she is a quality basketball player in her own right, and from her college days, high school before that, very high basketball IQ. I'm expecting great things out of her, and she's going to be expecting great things out of her team. But it's really about waiting to see those improvements, and we can't say definitively what's going to happen before this game.
Just imagine, you're a graduate of the 2018 class at Nokomis, and now you play a couple of years out at Farmington. You go to Farmington, and now you're here back at your alma mater coaching, and it just must feel just surreal being just early 20s and just being able to coach one of your high school basketball teams.
Absolutely, and it's a great story as well, kind of a hometown player returning to the program as both sides head towards their respective benches. There's still 1:40 remaining on the clock we have, so we're going to keep talking. Maybe they'll send us to the game early, but for now, let's just keep going. A couple notes I had on the Foxcroft Academy ponies for this female side. It is going to be different. New coach, new system. Last year, they ran in a lot of players. That could happen tonight as well. It's preseason basketball, but, they really had an emphasis on subbing, physical play, staying fast-paced, up-tempo, that style of basketball, and it's going to be interesting to see if those adjustments are made. For example, Levi Laddie kind of fits that style. If you remember last year with MCI, they were more of a pressing basketball team. It'll be interesting to see how, his experience with that and the ponies and their strengths from last season melds together tonight. So it'll be interesting to see.
And you saw little glimmers of hope last year during that pandemic season, and as we're about a minute away from tip-off, but just those little glimmers of hope. Now you're going to hope to take that next step with the new coach. Obviously, different coach last year, but you're going to look to take that next step with the new coach and hope to take in what he knows into this season. Hopefully, compete come tournament time.
Yeah, absolutely. That's ultimately the hopes for every team, but that all starts with a quality start to the season, and that does begin in the preseason, and this is the last tune-up for these teams before the season gets real for either side. So, and as Jeff mentioned before I finished my point, they aren't doing starting lineups tonight as a preseason basketball game. We're kind of just going to get right into the swing of it. But this is the final tune-up. After this, we start the regular season. So, the intensity every week ratchets up, and I expect this one to be pretty close to resembling regular season intensity.
And it's about to get down, the last preseason game before high school basketball tips off on Friday. It is hard to believe we are at this point again, and it's even better to see a big crowd here tonight at Foxcroft Academy for this doubleheader, starting off with Nokomis Warriors girls basketball and Foxcroft Academy ponies.
And it looks like Hodgdon and Knapp are taking the tips for their respective team. Nice to see the jump ball back in the game.
No tossing anymore like it was before, yeah.
Last year was, for those of you unaware, it was a coin toss and kind of like football, but and it was just inbounded after.
As you can tell, they will still be wearing masks on the floor and on the benches, and we're still required to wear masks in here.
Absolutely. Measures still in place to be safe.
As we get ready for the tip.
Maybe a little shove there, Jeff, to start us off.
A little. There it is. The ball is up.
Wasn't sure the tip was ever going to come, Jeff.
And Foxcroft gets the ball.
I believe that's Nokomis, actually.
Nokomis gets the ball. My apologies. So used to the colors being
I know. It's flip-flop for us tonight, Jeff.
Milgore in.
Nice shot right there. That was up and in for three by Bree Townsend.
For three, an early 3-0 lead here for the Nokomis Warriors.
You know, that was quality ball action, good swing right there. And looked like Nokomis was able to get into their offense that last possession. Looked solid.
Ossenfort with the ball, and it's turned over, trying to toss it over to Lord.
Yeah, that's a carry right there. Just trying to do a little too much in transition.
Going to have a carry there on Emma Marble. He's going to go back to Foxcroft. Megan Spooner going to toss it in from the sideline. I'm going to go to Haley Page. Back to Megan Spooner. Going to bring it up the floor to Lord. Lord's going to drive it in and push it up and misses it. The rebound, though, also missed, and a rebound by Nokomis' Emma Hodgdon.
Yeah, quality work inside. Knapp, good job getting that initial rebound, but Hodgdon able to clean the glass right after.
Back out to Milgore. Misses the shot. Rebounded. Misses the shot again. Rebounded by Nokomis, and it is going to be a jump ball here.
You know, a couple offensive rebounds on that possession for Nokomis. There was Marble getting in, then Hodgdon coming in again. And jump ball ultimately going to go. I believe that was a call there. I didn't see a foul called or whistled, but yeah, it was a jump ball. That ultimately goes back the way of Foxcroft, but so far the glass is going the way of the Warriors.
So far, so good for the Warriors. Spooner's going to toss it back to Lord. Lord's going to go over to Knapp. He's going to go up and in. First 2 points for Foxcroft. I missed it. Did you see who got that one?
That one went to Lord. Nice layup there by Lord.
Nice little drive in there.
And one of the things we talked about pregame, the press is on the way. They're actually going to call a foul.
That's going to be called a push there on Nokomis.
I think that was on number 24, Marble there. We'll be able to tell definitively. Yep, it was.
And Foxcroft's going to get the ball back with a chance to go ahead with 6:21 left here in the first quarter.
So that last possession for Foxcroft, you saw them get a little bit more into their offense, set up a nice back cut layup for Lord.
Lord tried to put it up in and could not get it over. It's going to be another jump ball here. It's going to go the way of the Nokomis Warriors.
As looks like the Ponies are going back to the full court press here.
Emma Marble's going to toss it in. Full court press like Zach said. Over to Milgore, and going to fight for it. Marble going to drill up the court.
Well, 3-on-1 action, dribbled right through it. Good job by there.
They're going to triple team her however they can. Marble drives in. Back to Milgore. Misses the shot.
Almost a save there.
Tries to save it, but rebounded by Lord.
Lord having a good night on the glass so far.
Good rebounder. So far, so good. Lord. And try to fake it out. Tosses it over. Gets intercepted by Milgore.
Yeah, ill-advised pass right there. Had the right idea, but that has to come off a swing-type action when the defense isn't looking.
Townsend up to Milgore. Milgore misses a shot.
Good rebound,
tosses
Hodgdon.
Back out. And it is made in, and that is Evelyn Littlefield, the number 23, the sophomore.
And again, the offensive rebound by Hodgdon inside. Offensive glass paying dividends right now for either side. Kind of interesting.
The Ossenfort, they're trying to float her in. Could not get it. But who else but Hodgdon getting the rebound on that one.
A little full court pressure.
And I think that's something you're going to be seeing a lot today of, and that's something I think Levi Ladd wants to get into, is that full court pressure. And I think if you remember at MCI, like you said, there was a lot of full court pressure for them.
Absolutely, and with a team that, is pretty deep, that's something you can definitely get away with.
Gonna toss it in.
Oh, had the three earlier for Townsend. That one off the mark.
It's gonna get rebounded by Kirsten Condon. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry.
I believe that was Spooner on that one.
Spooner on that one. The colors are messing me up today.
Yeah, I know. Most of the time, for those that aren't aware, Foxcroft Academy is in the maroons. We're kind of used to that, but
not today.
Abby
Knapp's
doing
going to get the rebound. Rebound, Knapp to Lord.
Jeff, sort of unconventional. Normally when you see this many offensive rebounds, you expect it to be kind of a one-sided rebounding game, but both sides getting after it on the offensive glass.
Falls forward to Spooner. To Page, and there's going to be a foul. Going to go on the end line.
All things considered, Jeff, haven't had many in this first quarter. That's only our third foul of the game.
No, and it is 3:53 left in the quarter. It's 5-2 Nokomis. Megan Spooner's going to bring it in. And we got a substitution.
Hodgson put in some good minutes early on, though.
Looks like Emma Mishud came in. Going to toss it out to Page. And going to shoot it. And makes it.
Long two there, but a nice shot.
Page on the outside corner makes it a 1-point game. And toss it in and turned over by Megan Spooner. Got the turnover. He's going to shoot it again, and he's going to make that one again.
Nice shot by Osenford in the corner, and you can see this press is starting to give Nokomis some troubles. That one kicked off the foot. It's going to stay the way of the Warriors.
This is exactly what Coach Ladd wanted.
And, Coach Crockett going to take a timeout here.
We got a timeout, 30-second timeout here. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 2564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. Welcome back here to Foxcroft Academy. We have 3:25 left in the first quarter, and Foxcroft just took the lead 7-5. And like Zach said, the full court pressure seems to be getting to Nokomis finally, and that's exactly what Coach Ladd wanted.
Yeah, and looks like a substitution here as well. Addison Hawthorne checking in for the Warriors. We had another whistle here for a second. Looked like there may be a discussion. Discussion about something.
Oh, maybe not checking yet. Maybe they could not check in yet.
I don't think they checked in at the table, maybe. Maybe that's what that was, Jeff.
So
you got to signal to the officials and the officials at the table that you're coming back in.
Always going to go right now. Yep, now they're going to head up to the table. And now they're going to come in.
And now we've got
another substitution. We got
Kimball trying to come in for the Ponies.
Got a little craziness going on here early on.
Spooner's going out.
Emma Marble's going to toss it in. They try to bring it up the court, but here's the full court press once again.
Jeff, the principles of what Nokomis is trying to accomplish in this press break are true, and it's what you're supposed to be doing. Looking to the ball to get the ball in the middle of the court. Once that's done, look to where the ball came from, and or opposite. But you're just not seeing the flashes.
No.
You're not seeing players cut across, set screens.
And we got Marble going to bring it in again. Another full court press. He's going to heave it up. Pretty much a Hail Mary there. Gonna cross it out. Going to hit. Not going to hit. They're going to be rebounded. And kick it out to Kimball. Kimball kicks it to Osenfort. Kicks it back out. Misses the shot.
This team loves to shoot the three ball.
Page. Rebounded by Nokomis. Brings it up the court. Townsend. Misses the shot. Going to be rebounded by
Weymouth on that one.
Destiny Weymouth is coming into the game.
Jeff barely getting a chance to catch his breath. This is so
Pretty much
fast-paced.
First play-by-play game just going right into the...
They're throwing you into the fire tonight, Jeffy.
You know how it goes.
You know, Drummond, after she's been able to come in, get some quality rebounds and, you know, kind of corral things and calm things down after that initial offensive rebound flurry for either side. And Hodgson, she is the person she replaced. She was doing a great job as well.
Toss it in now. Well, it goes to Milgore. Milgore's going to try to bring it up the court, beat this full court press, but it's blocked. Blocked by Abby Knapp, but it gets rebounded.
Nice pass on the interior, just a little too strong.
Just missed the pass in and missed it up. That was going to be Bree Townsend, but here comes the Ponies again. Page.
Nice
Nailed
shot.
a three by Destiny Weymouth, who just came into the game. Nice pass there by Page and getting it into Weymouth. Full court press here again for Foxcroft. It gets the turnover once again.